Welcome to a special emergency, well, here we are, post-ban list market watch. And we have a metagame discussion coming up today at 1. And then we have deck list coming up in 5 later this afternoon. You'll literally get 4 videos from me today. Tonight we'll probably have Ignition Assault leaks throughout the night. Can't wait for that. And tomorrow will also be another market watch. And then we go into the weekend where I'll be at PPG and the regional in Columbus. Well, that's my weekend. Let's dig on into what you guys are here for. Wee woo, wee woo. That's the sound of me turning off my TCG player because there was too many things worth risking. Let's do this, shall we? Welcome to Emergency Watch, my other favorite segment that we do on this channel every 100 years. So, sign-up minings, ladies and gentlemen, these are getting a little bit out there at this point. I would honestly pay attention to these over the next couple of days with back-end hype for Solid getting closer to the eventual release of Marincess. Yeah, I expect to see more activity out of these. It's not a good thing that these are spiking as hard as they are, but, you know, pay attention. These were 42s earlier today, and they're starting to move a little bit more. So just pay attention. Also, Flame Buffalo is coming in at the $3 mark. Huh. That's interesting. All right. Scrap recyclers. As you can see, we're coming off of that buyout happening last night where people decide that we're going to go ahead and try to correct the market, and we're going to throw up a bunch of copies. Super SS Games here decided to, or Super Games Inc. decided to go, okay, $7 a copy, it's not $25, let's do this. These are coming off of a market price at $6, which is really horrifying, actually. Now, we have the one stray copy here, but this will probably be gone within a couple hours. Regular scrap recyclers, still coming in at the $4 mark, but right now with Pure Orkest kind of being predicted to be one of the better decks of this format, you're going to continue to see random price spikes like this throughout the next couple of days and things like that until things eventually settle back down. I mean, considering Fist of the Gadgets here, like everything else in this set is kind of low. Like, it just really goes to show that it's interesting. Evil Hero cards have spiked even further. Oh man, you thought Malicious moving to 3 would move things in this market? Well, the final nail in the coffin has been put for these things. Literally, when the German copy is gone, we go to 77. When that's gone, we're jumping to 85 for Adjusted Gold. Malicious Banes, light play for 82, jumping up to 85 after that. These things are 100 apiece, and they're one-ofs, essentially. It's crazy. The rest of this Duelist pack, Mr. Trife Dragon's very cheap, but I mean, honestly, though, I didn't expect the hero hype to just go this crazy. Like, good luck to those of you that are wanting to play heroes at the moment, because this is bad. Now, all of your copies of Malicious. We had a feeling it was bound to happen. We were all going to start buying these all out. Look at all these heavy play copies, mod plays. Unlims for 12s. First edition's back up to 24 on Mally. That's all it takes, is just one list to move this guy. Just move a whole rock here. DLG versions, the beautiful super rares, coming in at $6, 7. Near mints coming in about the $8 mark. Depending on which copies you really want. I see DT's done here at 5s. Secret Rare light plays, literally 17, 18 bucks a piece. And then ultra rare copies from the Legendary Hero decks, literally still dollars. Like, I suspect that these will disappear over time, especially since we just came back off of this. Destiny Soldiers, super rares coming in at dollars. But more of those vintage ones, looking relatively tough out here for those. Now, this is also painful. Stratos coming in at 67 right now. Yikes. And he's going to hold here. Like, this card isn't going to move. Like, it's an old fan favorite. I don't expect it. It's pretty much locked in at this point. Then we have the commons, 25s on English Near Mint, 16s, and then the German copy still on the market for 25 if you're interested in that. Outside of that, Commons Pharaoh's Tours still sitting where they are. And then Shonen Jump magazines, the JMPS reprints coming in at $19. There's one here with a picture for 14. Side note on these particular ones, though. These were at 25 literally a couple hours ago, and we started to see more copies circulating, so that's at least good news. DT's $5 for light plays, which isn't bad. Regular Shonen Jumps, well, you can still see we have 77 listings here. The only difference between this and the reprint Shonen Jump version is the element here is hollow now, and it says JMPS instead of Jump. So, take it for what it's worth. I think it's just more of a hilarious reprint than anything. Ah, boy. Vision Hero stuff. Well, I hope you didn't want to pick up Forest's anytime soon, because these babies spiked really hard. Basically looking at $12 a piece at the moment if you're wanting to even touch Vision Heroes. So, if you want to play 3 of these, you're looking at $30 plus your Evil Hero engine. Heroes just become a very, very expensive deck, and it's almost kind of crazy. Royal Tributes. Oh boy. These things are actually worth money now. What happens when a ban list does its thing. You're looking at $9 light play, near mint $15 for these. And then Duelist League copies, looking at 15s. There's a couple of greens left here at dollars. If you want to make a quick buck, these are 2 very good listings to do so. Outside of that, congratulations, Gravekeepers. You did it. Necro Valleys, up to $40. So these were literally 30s for the longest time. And then we move Royal Tribute, and every Gravekeeper player just everywhere. Good news, nothing else too drastically spiked back here, but still back end. Looking at $40 a piece on Necro Valleys. Marincess. Oh boy. So, immediately, I was like, oh no, we got more crazy stuff going on here. So, 194s on Prismatics. Then we jump up to 200. Coral Anemone is still 23s. Marbled Rocks still 5s. And I mentioned a long time ago that Marincess Waves should not be as low as it actually was. Well, it actually got bought out. Always buy your cheap dollar cards. Always play the dollar lottery when you can. But we did it. We're sitting at $5 a piece on these guys. So, Solomon, great stuff. 14s and Almirages. The Wolf's still like $2. Violet Chimera's dollars. Foxy's like 75 cents. I don't see any other interesting buyouts, at least in the salad category at the moment. Everything is still pretty cheap for this deck, minus Phantasmes. Other Gravekeeper stuff, Spy's still 67s. Oracle's 28s for the hot Speed Duel set. Gotta love it. I'll look more at Speed Duel tomorrow, just to mention it, but it's interesting. These Commandants. Light plays at 22s, though. Man, Light plays 29s. No thanks. Moving on along. Your Ultimate Shaddoll Construct. This was also bought out. This was $61. 65. Card's at 3 now. And originally when it moved, everybody was like, it won't do much. It's still not going to do much here, but our secondary player base loves this card. And we've particularly got Shaddoll stuff coming around probably next week for news, so just kind of pay attention to that. Sea Archiver is still sitting at the $2 mark, impendingly will probably move. Hitas are up from $1 basically. Was a little interesting side note. A little other interesting side note, 250s on the Blazing Hitas from DR04. Anything particularly interesting on the front page here? Just speed checking here. Nah, nothing. Alright, Orkest. Dengrisus. Down to $43 on those alties. The deck's dead! No, it's not. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Caltea's back up to 30s. Oh, yeah. I saw listings for these like 22s earlier today. Orchestrator Returns. Shooting straight up right now. This is going to be the way to go now with this deck. These were at 10s. We've gone up even higher. We're at the $17 mark. Mark my words. This is probably going to get a little bit worse. Thunder Dragon stuff. Colossuses. Hey, we're back up to $43 a piece. That's a win. 10s on regular Colossuses, though. Oh, man, the MP Thunder stuff, though, just shot straight up. Yikers. Alright, cool. Well, that's looking pretty cheap. Chaos Emperor Dragons. Well, I mean, not looking too crazy. Jump's still at the $12 mark. Looks like they're moving up in the world. Super Rejuves. $6.27 on Supers. Glad to see that we got some listings of these back up, because it's pretty cringe. Deep Dragon Royal Exodia, welcome back. And Ultimate Dark Arm Dragons. Man. We really 176 on these bad boys now, but I mean, when I can have two dads, because we've become such a progressive Yu-Gi-Oh community, it's really nice, actually. Like, I'm actually most excited about that. Alright, so light place still 85s. First edition's $250. That's hilarious. Like, who would have guessed? Congratulations, Dark Arm Dragon. You're now an expensive boy. Alright, guys, that's all I got for Emergency Watch today. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think about the market. And, well, catch you guys on the flip side later tonight. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.